All right, so I have a salad here from, who really cares where it's from? It doesn't matter. But salads are supposed to be pretty healthy, right? They give you the niacin, the riboflavin, the folate, the blah, 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 the blah, blah, blah. They're supposed to be good, right? There's a Caesar chicken salad, crisp romaine, lettuce, roasted white chicken meat, Parmesan cheese with creamy ranch dressing. 320 calories for 18 grams. All right, but did you know that it has 25 grams of fat? A third of what you need in a day. This healthy shit, a third in a day. Did you know the saturated, the garbage fat, 30%, so another third. Cholesterol, 20%, so a fifth. Sodium, literally 33%. Carbs, 6 grams. Protein, 33. So this piece of shit is garbage. I mean, okay, like basically, we know that. So I just threw that in the trash. So this is a green bean, I think. I really don't know. But when I eat it, it tastes like a green bean or something. So what I'm saying is that we've been told a lie. We've been told by other people what to do, think, eat, move. Our mannerisms are based off other people. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the way we blink is somehow based off other people. But the reason I bring this up is because this shit fucking sucks. I just ate it. This shit's fucking ass. But guess what? That shit isn't. But guess what? This is the good shit. And it sucks. See, like so many people, they like deem their life as like a math problem to figure out, but they don't want to do any of the work. So they're like, oh, I'm fat as hell. Okay. I'm going to go to Giant Eagle. I'm going to get a salad. Oh, shoot, I'm still fat. Duh. Because you don't know what you're doing. And it's not just about food and stuff. It's just like, a lot of people are just meandering around. And it's like that math thing. They're trying to get the answer, but they're really just like, all right, just give it to me. Like, they're waiting for the teacher. Like, can you just get to the answer? And you can't do that. Like, you just cannot do that. You have to look at things for what they are and what they're not. And that's half the battle, just knowing, really. And that comes... Most people don't want to know. Like, most people don't want to know. That probably puts you in a negative ass mood that I just told you your favorite thing is garbage. Your favorite healthy food is garbage. It's probably the ranch, honestly. The ranch is garbage. Like, eat your salads without ranch. Or you can't. That's insane. Okay, whatever. Stay the way you are. All I'm saying is you have to know what you don't know. You have to know what you should know, and you have to know where you're at. So, you know, if you're 500 pounds, first of all, you shouldn't even be worried about diet. Like, go run, bro. Like, people don't like running because it's the most linear way. It's the most direct way. It's the fastest way to get unfat. And people don't like it. I hate running. Running sucks. But I do it because, like, you look good, you have good conditioning, good breathing. Literally, when you run, you are literally practicing breathing. And people are gonna tell me, oh, it screws up muscle, it screws up muscle. Oh, dude, you gotta eat a bunch of carbs, dude, or you're gonna lose all your muscle if you run. Bro, look, dude, If someone comes up and they want to rob you, book it. Oh wait, you can't. You have no stamina. Oh shoot. Oh, you just lost $200. Oh shoot. My little friend here with 4 legs, he's kind of asleep. He could outrun you in his sleep because like he's a little buddy. My dog maybe runs like 10 mile an hour max. And he's small, he's like 20 pounds. You are getting lapped by everybody and everything in life. And meanwhile, you're not even at square one. You're at like square -1. Like you haven't even started eating healthy. You just ate you ate a cancerous salad. You ate the watered down salad. You ate the freaking popcorn with the butter. Like what are we doing here? And it comes down to a lot of things. People, they don't want to change, and that's okay. But you don't have to change as much as you just have to. See, I'm trying to come up with words to make it seem like I know what I'm talking about, because I really don't. But my point is, look, we all have one life. And if we're going to make the most out of whatever cards we're dealt with, we need to know where we're at, where we're not at, what we're actually doing to ourselves, and what we're not doing good, what good we're not doing. We need to know our place as well as our trajectory. It's pretty simple. I mean, a lot of people with mental problems and illnesses and stuff, it comes from a lot of things. I mean, it either comes from not knowing your place, and I don't just mean that in like a derogatory way. Like, I mean, you need to know where you are, not only like in society, yeah, that helps, but you need to know where you are in your life. Like, are you winning? Are you losing? And yeah, like those are binary terms, blah, blah, blah. You know what that means. Like, winning and losing, you get the keys from yourself. Like, was Mother Teresa winning when she died? I don't know. You have to ask her. Like, you just do. Like, is Jeff Bezos winning because he has 200 billion? I don't know. Like, the dude's wife just divorced him. Who really knows? The point is, when I say, we need to really check ourselves. We need to know if we're winning or losing. And the reason I use those terms is because we're people. Like, that's how we think. Like, we don't need to use all these formal, like, oh, I need to self-develop. I need to self-improve. I hate that talk, because when you're living life, you're not compulsively obsessing about covering up your deficiencies. You're just not. You're not trying to mask anything. You're not trying to make anything seem like it was effortless and you're just a finished product. You're just not. I mean, it took so much for me to start eating this. When I grew up, I could binge eat like crazy. I have a whole bag of pretzels in there that I haven't even touched. I haven't even opened. But when I was like 14, I played sports growing up, so I kind of got away with it. I was running around all the time. And I do have a good metabolism. I kind of have like a lean-ish build. But regardless, like, there's plenty of people with a lean build that end up becoming overweight. And the point in all this is you have to know where you really are. You need to understand, are you winning, are you losing? Did I turn in my assignments today? I'm checking. I want you to think about this. There are people, myself included, that wake up And they will literally, especially, we'll use guys for an example. The average guy wakes up, checks his phone, sees if his girl, or if one of the girls responded, and then his whole mood is based off that. If he doesn't get the dopamine hit when he wakes up, then you stumble to the bathroom. If you get the dopamine hit, it's like we're on a freaking string. We're all puppets. And that's not the way to live. That's not winning or losing. That's barely even existing. Like, forget about self-evaluation for a second. Think about just like how you want to live. How do you want to feel? Like when you wake up, do you want to, I don't even know where my phone is. Oh, I'm using it to record. Never. Oh God. When you wake up, do you want to be looking at your phone like a zombie? Yes, a zombie. That's what you are. You want to look at your phone relying on another person's sent pixels. You're not even relying on a person. You're relying on the idea of a person. When you text, when you're on your phone, do you feel connected at all? When you're on any Tinder or Instagram or Snapchat or I don't even know, when you do that, do you feel connected or do you feel like a creep looking in the corner while those two people are having sex? Do you feel like you're peering through the windows, maybe hoping to find something that you shouldn't see? And for some reason, especially in our generation, that happens a lot. People really, I can only speak for my generation, but there's a lot of prying that goes on in our generation. And so people will ask you questions about your life, but they don't care at all. They just ask so they can use you as a barometer, pretty much. They just ask so you can serve as like a defining point. You're literally like a pawn to them, and your external aura and achievements and all that stuff for the birds, all that extra stuff doing for other people, trying to make yourself look good, trying to make everything seem effortless, like you're a finished product. That gets so far away from yourself in general. And it goes back, how do you want to live? How do you want to freaking live? You wake up. Think about this, guys, especially us dudes. You wake up, okay, we're 5 years old. Right, I'm 21. We're 5 years old. We spawn in, we're finally conscious. Okay, you're 3 years old. You don't. All right, so you spawn in, and when you spawn in, you're 5 years old. You're 3 years old. You're like, holy crap. When you're 5, when you're 3, you don't know what's going on. When you're 5 years old, you finally have uninterrupted thoughts. It's your first Christmas where you know what's going on. You can when I say conscious, I mean you can change your reality pretty much. Because what is your reality when you're 4 or 3? You're just a bot. You're an NPC kind of. I don't know. But when you're 5, you have your first Christmas. You can experience things. You experience reality when you're 5. And for a lot of dudes, hub at 13. You get introduced. So now imagine you fast forward till you're 18. So you're 18 now. And hub at So from 5 to 13, you were conscious and you didn't have any vices. 5 to 13, you're 18 years old. So you have 18 years. So 5 to 13, 8. 8 of your years has been fully conscious. And this is only if you're 18. If you're like 25, like, oh shit, it's even worse. Like, it's even worse. It's way worse. 35, same thing. You're 5. You go through life uninterrupted. Oh, everything was so much better when we were younger. Yeah, because we weren't all little fiends for vices and dopamine and pleasures and indulgence. You're 5 years old and you're 13 and you finally make a choice to do something super self-indulgent. And now you're 18 and you've had 8 years of being yourself. 8 years of your own thoughts. Once you hit the hub, you start smoking or drinking or whatever at 13, people think they're OGs. They've been through it, man. Bro, you're just destroying yourself and not even giving yourself a chance. You start smoking at 13, you've literally had 8 years of conscious thoughts, and you're like, all right, this is too much. Are you kidding me? This is what we do as a generation now. Like, you're 18 years old, and 10 of your years, you're not getting them back. 5 of them was from 0 to 5. The 13 to 18 stage is you being a fiend for indulgence. You're losing yourself with addictions. And it could be anything. You get a phone at 13. Oh my God. Then you start checking your phone. I used to go to bed at 2 a.m. because I would sneak downstairs to watch WWE all night, which is a really good show back then. But I would tiptoe around like I knew I was like you know you're doing something wrong when you're tiptoeing around. And I would sneak down and grab my iPad while my parents were asleep when I was 14 or 13 or 12. Maybe even I was 10. So imagine you're 10 and you get an iPad. You start playing Xbox. Yeah, ooh, I like the game, bro. Dude, get a life. Level up in real life, bro. Come on, dude. Like, yeah, dude, I like the game. Bro, if you have a life that's worth living, you're just going to prefer that over the virtual world. That's just me. I mean, I don't know. That might be like too dramatic to not play video games, but like, come on. You know, every now and then it's fine, but you're just numbing yourself. You're just stimulating yourself. But anyway, you know, you're 18 years old, and you've had 8 years of conscious thoughts. Real, actual, uninterrupted, non-addicted conscious thoughts. That's how long you've had. And you're 18 years old. So you've given it 8 years, basically. Half of your life, you've been fucking around. And you're 18 and you're like, oh, dude, I'm so depressed. Dude, I have so much anxiety. Dude, what do I do with my life? Dude, I'm so lost. Dude, I'm so behind. Bro, try. When you have to get the keys from yourself. Like, you just do. People get everything from the internet now. And that's why I'm kind of making these videos, because people consume. They don't learn or nourish or ingratiate themselves into a passion. They sedate themselves with an indulgence. One is mind numbing, one heals the soul. And I don't know your passions, but you probably have an idea. And if you don't know, then try. How can everybody be so arrogant to be like, oh, dude, my life's over. Oh my God, I'm so stressed. Oh my God, my boyfriend broke up with me. I'm 18. Oh no, what do I do? You've had like 8 years of like thinking about stuff. Like, chill out. Right? How can everybody's ego be so high to think that they're so behind, but the confidence is so low to not even attempt anything? Like, people will ask me questions about stocks, and I will just, because that's what I like to do, and I've got a little bit of a reputation for it. But when people ask me about it, I could literally talk uninterrupted to a wall about it for 10 hours. And people just, I literally feel it. I can give someone a 30-minute explanation. And it can be very profound, and it can really hammer home more than just the question you're asking. It's that math thing. Dude, is stock gonna go up or down? Dude, just give me the answer, bro. I don't need all this stuff. Dude, just give me the answer. Bro, this is not 4th grade math. You have to actually like try to learn worthy stuff. Like, I'm sorry, you do. I mean, you don't have to, but like, look, anything worthy of feeling joy over is gonna have pain. You've gotta do the work. Like, if you want the answers, you gotta find them. Do the work. Oh, how do you be confident? Oh, you look it up on a YouTube video. Oh, how do you talk to girls? Oh, you go on Reddit. Oh, you look it up on a YouTube video. Oh, how do you start a business? Oh, you look up this guy's drop shipping review video from 2018. You get his opinion on it because, like, you know, you're not. Of course, you could never have anything relevant to say. Like, you know, of course, like, you know nothing. Like, people on the internet they know so much better than you. Like, that's another thing. When was the last time people looked at a book? Like, when was the last time you read a book that wasn't, like, hammered home to you, like, for class? Like, you either read this book or you fail. When was the last time you read a book because you liked something? When was the last time you liked something? I mean, bro, none of us are, like, we're not even trying out here. And people are ready to throw in the towel. Look, anything that you want in this life is gonna suck initially. It just is. Look, even people that you think have an advantage over you, oh, they only got it because they're pretty, or like, oh, like, they only got it because, like, they were born to do that. Like, oh, LeBron, he was born to play basketball. Really? LeBron was born to play basketball. He might have good genetics for basketball. But were you there with LeBron when he was in 1st grade traveling to Florida every weekend? Were you there when 8-year-old LeBron was playing basketball 8 hours a day in AAU? Were you there? Okay. So to say someone was just destined to be something, LeBron, before he even got to the league, had probably put in minimum 50,000 hours hooping. And that's with all the genetics. Half of y'all are buffed. We're all buffed a little bit. And people want to make it seem like it's a tragedy that their life hasn't gone in such a fluid motion. I think you need to get over yourself. You need to understand where you are and where you're heading. Take a step back and look around and evaluate. And do the work. And try. Stop being, you're never going to theoretically figure anything out before you actually try it. Oh, I'm gonna go to med school, and then I'm gonna be a doctor, then I'm gonna be a surgeon, and then I'm gonna have kids and get married, and you're failing biology. I'm gonna make this business. I'm gonna start this dropshipping business. I'm gonna make 10K a year. I'm gonna make 10K a month. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have passive income. I'm gonna be on the computer. I'm gonna be on the beach. Your bank account has $5 in it. You don't have a job. People, we need to lose the ego and accept that we're all buffed a little bit and that there's going to be rough patches. Or you cannot accept that, or you can wish you were a trust fund kid. Ask any trust fund kid how they're doing. Even trust fund kids are struggling. In a recession, even the trust fund kids are struggling. And that's what we might have, honestly. So, that's another thing. Money might get tight for a lot of people. So we really need to all buckle down. But, you got to do the work. And you got to try. And you got to stop trying to map everything out before you try. Oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? Bro, I don't know. I don't care. It's not my life. Oh, this person knows more because they've done this and they've done X and they've done B. Bro, get the keys from yourself. Like, come on, bro. Come on. At a certain point, if you want to do something, you should stop asking people, because there's a very real thing of paralysis by analysis. Smart people fall a victim to this. Basically, it's like this on a test. There are people that do really good and better than smart kids on a test because the dumb kids that barely pass versus the smart kids that got a F, the dumb kids don't know enough to overthink. And if you keep overthinking because you can't get over that your life's not perfect, then you'll never even have a chance to make it yours. You'll never even have a chance to make your life yours. You'll just grapple with this fascination and obsession of perfection. And, you can do that for 80 years, or you can try.